Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to the Daily English Show. I've met quite a few students who've studied English for quite a few years and they know a lot of English words and grammar, but they still have trouble communicating. My advice for these people is instead of focusing all of your energy on learning more words and more grammar, you need to stop and think about the nature of communication. If you want to have a conversation with someone, how do you go about starting the conversation? I think it's often the case that people who have trouble communicating in English also have trouble in their native language, so English is obviously not the problem. I also know some people in Japan who can barely speak English. They know hardly any words and grammar, but they're great at communicating in English because they have good communication skills. So this week I thought I'd share a few ideas I have about communication. Today's idea is this. If you want to have a conversation, it's important to ask questions. Don't just answer questions. You might get away with that for a minute or so, but eventually the person who's asking you the questions will get sick of it and give up on you because it's not interesting. For me, if I'm in a situation where I think I have to, then I'll do it. I'll just keep asking somebody questions and listening to what they say. But it's not much fun. It feels like they're not interested in me or what I have to say. So for today, please remember this. If you want to have a conversation, you have to ask questions. Kia ora, in Stick News today, the internet isn't so great after all, according to a British man who has just published a book called The Cult of the Amateur, How Today's Internet is Killing Our Culture.
Andrew Keane was born in England 47 years ago. He's an entrepreneur and an author. Wikipedia says he's best known as a critic of Web 2.0. He's just published a book criticising the internet. CNN reported that he argues in the book that basic notions of expertise are under assault amid a cultural shift in favour of the amateurism of blogs, MySpace and other popularity-driven sites. He says millions and millions of exuberant monkeys are creating an endless digital forest of mediocrity. Some bloggers aren't so keen on Andrew's book. They argue he is an elitist intellectual, a conservative pining for a return to old ways, and a writer who cannot keep his facts straight.
And that was Stick News for Tuesday, the 12th of June. Kia ora. Almost 2 months. This is my third farm. How about you? Oh really? How long have you been here? Are you going to stay much longer? Where do you want to go next? Me too. Nelson sounds like a nice place. How long have you been woofing for? How many places have you stayed at? This is the first place. About a month. I'm not sure. We haven't decided yet. We're thinking about going to Nelson.
My advice for these people is X means A. I think these people should do X. B. I think these people shouldn't do X. C. I think these people are X. D. I think these people aren't X. A. She can barely speak English means A. She can speak English very well. B. She can't speak English very well. C. She can speak English fluently. D. She knows a lot of English slang. B. They know hardly any words and grammar means A. They have tried hard to learn words and grammar. B. Studying words and grammar is hard for them. C. They know a lot of words and grammar. D. They know very few words and grammar. D. I thought I'd share a few ideas about X means A. I'm going to tell you about X. B. I'd like you to tell me about X. C. Let's share our ideas about X. D. Yesterday I thought about X. A. Eventually they'll get sick of it means A. They'll get sick very soon. B. They are very sick. C. They'll become tired of it after some time. D. They'll get sick at the event. C.
And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow.